Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video on makeup on a budget. You'll have to excuse the really horrendous nails. I have this really bad habit of getting them done and then neglecting the fill-in, getting too long, chopping them off, and then picking them off. Bad, I know. Anyway, so for the video I'm doing a full face of makeup on drugstore brands, and I tried to incorporate a few different ones instead of all of the same one, and the total amount I got at the end was below $100 or right at $100, depending on what kind of brushes you get. As far as brushes go for today's video, I'm going to be using my own just because a lot of the times e.l.f. brushes are out of stock, and those are the ones I would recommend getting from Walmart, as they are like anywhere from $1 to $3 a piece. So in my total price for this video, I'm saying your cost of brushes is going to be around $5 to $15, just depending. So I added that in the total price at the end, and I also have a price without the brushes in case you already have some. There are other options than e.l.f. There is a huge set on Amazon you can get for really cheap. I did that as my starter set, so there's always that option. Anyway, let's get right into this. We are starting out with primer, and today it's the Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio Blur and Smooth 100. So we're just going to rub that all over the face. And I actually really like this primer. I've been stuck on Benefit Professional forever, so it was kind of hard for me to get away from using something new, but I really like this one. It is moisturizing and mattifying. Like Professional's a silicone base, and that one feels kind of like lotion until you rub it on, and then it feels really soft. So after that, I'll do my brows, and I have a Wet n Wild pencil right here. I use it often, believe it or not. And this was like 92 cents when I bought it, but I've noticed the prices have actually gone up recently to like $1.62, I believe. Oh, and the primer was $7.94 at Walmart. Forgot to mention that one. I might need a brush. I'm failing already. And of course, just spooling through the brows and getting them all into one direction to do the penciling. A lot of people like kind of just get really like anxious when doing their brows, and I actually really enjoy it for some reason. Maybe I'm just weird, but if you enjoy doing your brows, let me know. I'm curious who else gets entertainment out of doing their brows. I have a lot of exciting video and makeup look ideas coming up. I can't wait. I'm finally starting to get ahead on bills so I can get an actual camera and lighting and a backdrop. So, alright. There's that, and I'm going to spoolie through again just to kind of even everything out. Cool, brows are on. Next step is going to be priming the lids and carving out the brows. For that, I'm using the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer. This was $5.94, I believe. I can't remember. I actually made up a whole list of how much everything costs and then completely just lost it. So I'm kind of going off of my memory here. But either way, even though I won't have the exact prices for you, it is going to equal around $100. Contour and everything. And I'm just pulling down what I'm blending from the brows to the eyes. And I got their lightest shade, but this looks like it actually might still be too dark. I've never used this concealer before. So if you're as pale as me, or God forbid you're whiter, you might need to try a different brand of concealer if you're getting it from like Walmart or something, just because this does appear to be a little bit too dark still. But we'll make it work because that's what I do. This, for example, was one of the cheap brushes in the set that I got on Amazon. I actually really, really like the set. And I wish I could remember, I just can't for the life of me remember, how much I spent on the entire set. But it wasn't like just an eye set or a face set or anything like that. It was like a complete set of eyes, contour, face, lip brushes, eyeliner brushes, all the 9 yards. And I think it was like less than 20 bucks, which is unheard of for a good quality brush, considering, you know, most brushes can be that price on its own. So anyway, alright, the next thing is going to be the eyes. And I have this CoverGirl neutral palette. This was $4.48. And I'm actually going to use one of the e.l.f. brushes that I mentioned. This one's only $1. It's a fluffy blending brush. And I use it every time I do makeup on myself or someone else. So if that tells you anything, it's a good brush. And I didn't take the sticker off, so I'm struggling here. There we go. And I never, ever, ever, ever use the little eyeshadow applicators that come in the sets because they just suck. But first I'm going to take this light shade right here to set the eye and the brow bone. And it is powdery, of course. Pretty much every eyeshadow is. You almost just can't avoid it, to be honest. It needs it to have a good color payoff. Alright, and then for the next color, I'm going in with this one here as my transition. Right in the crease. And just blending. And I always get it way too far down, but that's why I do eyes before I do face. That way if I screw it up, I can just clean it up with concealer or something like that. Or blend with another brush, which is usually what ends up happening. Going in with a spectrum brush and just kind of cleaning that up a hair. And I'm going for a more natural sort of look today. Nothing too crazy, though. You could do that with CoverGirl. They have a lot of color options. I just decided that this one would be the best for the look today. And then going in with this darker shade here, defining the outer corner, and it does have a little bit of a shimmer to it. I actually think it's really pretty. But this is definitely not the most pigmented shadow I've ever used. If you're looking for a more high quality shadow, I'd definitely go with Jeffree Star or Morphe or Huda Beauty. So like I said, the eye look is pretty simple. And going back in with that little light shade for the inner corner, just to help brighten that up some. Alright, and we're done with that. Next is going to be the face, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Shell Ivory. And it has a little like spatula with it, so you can put it all over your face and then blend however you choose. And this is a full coverage one. It's not medium coverage by any means. And for anybody that has dark circles like me, you can always use a color corrector. NYX has a good one, but it's not really a practical thing for people first starting out, so I'm just going to use my normal Cover FX color correcting concealer under my eyes. And to blend out the foundation, another brush I got on Amazon. This looks like an Artiste brush. It works really well for blending this out. This being foundation. And I actually really, really, really like this foundation too. I got it to try it because everyone was talking about it, and it's impressive. But the only thing that is kind of, I guess, iffy in my opinion would be the smell is kind of strange. It has a very, almost like alcoholic drink type of smell. Kind of fruity, but not. I don't know. Try it and see for yourself. Another good option if you don't like it this liquid would be L'Oreal has a really good matte foundation. I keep in my pro kit at all times. Alright. And just using one of my other favorite brushes. Next I'm going with concealer, which again is the Covergirl. And this is definitely no comparison to the Tarte Shape Tape, which is my favorite, but it will get the job done for today's video. Goodness, I keep forgetting to mention the prices. The prices on the foundation was, I believe, $4.99 at Walmart. And to blend the concealer out, I have a small beauty sponge here, and I got a pack of 10 of them on Amazon for like $3. So that makes each one like 30 cents, which is unreal because a beauty blender by the brand Beauty Blender is $20. So you can definitely save a lot of money when you're starting out by going to Amazon. Beware of, if you're looking for a specific brand product, be aware that there are a lot of people out there trying to scam you. And they don't care. It's money to them. They see money. So, next is contour. We have this NYX contour stick. It's a cream stick that I'm going to set later on with a powder. And just going to draw here. Here. Not going to do a super crazy contour today. And then with the same brush I used foundation, or blended my foundation, just going to blend that in. That contour stick also has a highlighting end on it, and that, the stick, is $11.99, which isn't that bad. Alright, and now to set the face, we have a Covergirl Translucent Compact Powder here. And I tend to stay away from powder foundation just because it makes everything look really cakey. But if you find yourself a good translucent loose powder, you pretty much won't need one anyway. This is a $6 powder. You can get it at Walmart or anywhere. Ugh, my hair's getting in the way. Anywhere that Covergirl is sold, basically. Alright, and I'm looking really pale, so next we have bronzer, and this is the Color Icon Bronzer in Ticket to Brazil by Wet n Wild. This was $3.88, something like that, which is a really good deal. And just using a big fluffy brush for this to warm up the face. Bronzing's done. Time for blush. And again, a Wet n Wild. It's Color Icon Pearlescent Pink. And this one has a little bit of a sheen to it, so you can have a little bit of a glow to your face. If you don't like that, go for a matte blush. And help blend that some. Just going back in with that foundation brush. And my favorite part of the whole thing is the highlighter. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome. It's a really kind of a deep gold and probably isn't the right color for my skin tone, but it's just so pretty that I have to use it today. It flew off the shelves and was really hard to come by, but thankfully they're making more shades for the line. Oof, I love it. And this is at Walmart, $7.94. Depending on where you get it, it's like, it can range up to $10. So just do your shopping. You can end up saving yourself some money if you do that. Alright, and then next we have some eyeliner. This is by Loreal. This is the Carbon Black Telescopic Liquid Liner. This is $8.99, I think, at Walmart. Probably the most expensive thing out of this entire look. And I'm only putting it on just to kind of help hide the lash band when we put lashes on. This is a really good eyeliner just to start out if you don't want to spend $20 on an eyeliner, which, who would? Especially if you find eyeliner to be really frustrating, which it can be. Alright, and on to mascara. We have the Covergirl Star Wars edition from The Force Awakens. I bought like 10 of these when it came out because I love the wand on it. And I believe it was like a $6.99 type thing. I can't remember because that was 2 years ago, and this stuff is probably expired at this point, but it still looks good when I wear it, so we're not going to really worry about it. And for the second eye, I think the reason why I like this so much is that I only had to dunk in once for each eye instead of doing layers and layers and layers. It just really coated them, and I love that. So anyway, the next part would be, I'm going to let the lashes dry. I'm going to put on my lipstick, and this is Revlon Plum Baby. It's a pearl finish, and it's number 467. It's kind of a mauve sort of nude color. Ooh, I've actually never worn this. This is pretty. Ooh, I like it. I had a hard time picking because I have so many nude colored lipsticks. I was like, I want to get away from it, but I, again, just went right to it. So anyway, the next step is going to be lashes, and here we have a couple different options, kind of like the whole brush thing. You can get a pair of lashes and glue at Walmart for like $5.99. You get some faux mink lashes, and they're really, really pretty. I love those lashes. But if you already have lash glue and you want to buy in bulk and get something cheaper, you can do that as well. And I got 10 pairs of lashes for like $2.99 on Amazon, and they are so pretty. A lot of the times, if you get lashes from anywhere that you can't really look at the band first, you end up with a really flimsy band, and they just don't stay on your eyes right, and it just can be a huge pain and a mess. But I figured $2 might be worth wasting to see if they're good lashes, because they look nice in the picture. So I got them, and they're actually really good, so I'll be ordering them again for sure. Anyway, my point with that was, I'm already using my own glue. I got it from Duo. You can get it at Sephora, but to start out, you can buy it in the set with the lashes. Ugh, I always have trouble with the first one. It's like I have to take it off and put it back on and try again. And I'm gonna have to go back over the liner because it just see glue and it's a pain. But such is the life of beauty. And we're actually almost done with this look. I can't believe it. See what I mean? The second one always goes on like a dream. Alright, give that a second to kind of dry down just a tad. Gonna go back in with the mascara and marry the lashes together. And then back over the lash area so that you can't see the lash glue like you can there. That was the one kind of con about these cheaper lashes, is that the glue gets on them and kind of just cakes on them. And you want to be able to use them multiple times, which that kind of prevents. But since they are so cheap, it's worth it. And for the final step, we have, where did it go? Setting spray by e.l.f. This was $4 at Walmart. Alright, and for the grand total, if you buy everything without the brushes, it's about $82. If you buy brushes, well, the beauty blender isn't that price. If you buy brushes and, oh no, that's the worst, and the lash glue, your total is going to end up being about $100, which you really can't beat, considering if, wow, this is an epic fail. My lash fell off because I was wiping it too hard. Anyway, considering if you buy a full face of makeup from even a brand that's not luxury, you're looking at several $100s instead of less than. So, here's the completed look. Highlighter and everything. It's actually not too bad. So, only thing being the concealer is a little bit too dark. If you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I hope I was of help to anybody getting their start into makeup, and let me know what you want to see down in the comments below. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.